Good evening. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our presentation of the Detox Divas. Tonight, we are going to talk about the 20 detox mistakes almost everybody makes. And I think that's super important because everybody makes these mistakes. And if you don't want to fall in those pitfalls and have a successful detox, then stay tuned. My name is Miriam Kareem, and our first presenter tonight is going to be Courtney.
Welcome, everybody. Um, Tina couldn't join us tonight, so Miriam and myself and a couple other ladies have taken over, and we're going to share this great info with you. But first, for those who don't know me, I'm Courtney. I live on a mountain in New Hampshire. I'm a homesteader. I'm a homeschool mom of three. I own a very large bird farm, and Heart and Body Naturals products is what powers my journey. um, so first of all, we have our the owners of the company, Paula and Ben. Paula and Ben um, are pretty great people, and years ago, Ben had a heart issue, and so Paula went to Alexandria, our formulator, and asked her if she could create something that might help his heart. And she was able to do that. And they decided that they really wanted to be able to share that with everybody. So here we are, and we help them share it. So, Alexandria is a pretty amazing lady. She's very well known. She's a highly respected leader in the world of natural wellness, known for her exceptional expertise to aromatherapy, herbal medicine, and Ayurvedic principles. As a formulator, educator, and founder of the Brighton Institute of Botanical Studies, she has spent more than 3 decades perfecting blends that unite the wisdom of ancient traditions and the precision of modern science. Her unwavering commitment to quality and purity has made her one of the most trusted names in the industry. And with formulations used exclusively by companies she personally believes in. And for our disclaimer, this information is for educational purposes only and is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Neither I nor the company are medical doctors, and this content should not be used as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. If it's your responsibility to research, make informed choices, and take an active role in managing your own health. Always consult with your physician or qualified healthcare provider before starting a new supplement, wellness program, or lifestyle change. So now let's talk about 20 different ways that we can help our bodies prepare for a detox instead of having a bad detox. Because one of the biggest things that make people quit is that if you do it too fast or too much all at once, then it will most likely make you sick. So, first of all, our pathways in our body need to be open versus blocked. Jumping straight into a harsh cleanse without preparing your liver is like asking a tired, overworked employee to pull a double shift without a break. They would struggle and mistakes would be made. You want all your pathways to be opened so none of those mistakes are made. Your bowels are going to be your biggest thing. You need it to flow. You need it to get all the yuck out, and that's pretty much how you do it. So before you jump into a cleanse of any kind, but especially a liver cleanse, you're going to want to shoot for 1 to 3 healthy bowel movements a day before starting the cleanse. If you're not regular, you can add fiber from vegetables, drink more water, or even magnesium or a gentle herbal support to get things moving will help you tremendously. Um, Your next thing is your lymphatic system. It's like your body's drainage network, but it doesn't have a pump like your heart. It relies on you moving to keep the fluids circulating and toxins flowing out. This is where things like dry brushing and gentle exercise become essential. And your kidneys are a filtration system. If they're dehydrated or overworked, toxins just keep recirculating through your body, and that's what would make you sick. Hydration is a huge thing. You need to drink water. The water will help pass everything through you. Clean, mineral rich water is suggested, or our fulvic acid can also help with that. So, our pathway prep is um, dry brushing. Before you shower, you can take, we used to have a dry brush in on our website. I'm not sure if it's still there, but you just use any natural bristle brush and you're going to first brush upwards from your feet, working towards the center of your body, like towards your heart. And what you're going to do is you're going to like brush in like circular motions to kind of like influence that lymphatic system. And then once you do from your feet up to your like liver and center area of your chest, you're going to do from your hands to your chest and do it in that circular motion with the dry brush. Gentle movement. You're going to aim for 20 to 30 minutes of light activity. It can be walking, um, rebounding, stretching, or yoga. Even gentle bouncing or twisting helps get everything moving in there. My favorite thing to do is to walk in the woods. Um, Hydration is huge. Water is kind of hard for some people. If it's a hard thing for you, I would I would get yourself used to water by adding fruit to it. Like when I didn't really like water that much, I would add frozen fruit to it to give it that little bit of flavor to kind of get me into it. And now I drink water all day long. That's all I drink. When you do these things consistently, you're not just prepping for a liver cleanse, you're setting your body up for a faster, smoother, and more energizing results.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and give Crystal some love in the chat for that amazing information. So, my name is Tierra Moore. I'm going to talk a little bit about some do's and don'ts as well. And I'm originally from Buffalo, New York. I've been living in the Metro Atlanta area for over 20 years, and I have been teaching middle school science for over 20 years as well. I know you look at this face, you say she cannot be teaching for over 20 years. She looks too young, right? That's those green organics products right there. That's those green organics products. But look, I love teaching. I love health and wellness. I love helping people, especially helping people with their ailments and getting people off of toxic medication. I just love it. But let's talk about some other things that we're supposed to do to prep the body. So I don't know about you, but I'm in some health and wellness, Facebook groups, and it seems like everybody is talking about parasite cleanses, detox cleanses. If you have seen any of that on social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, wherever, just drop a one in the chat if you've heard people kind of talking about cleanses. It's like that's the whole trend right now, right? But people don't realize before you do a cleanse, you have to prepare your body. You have to prepare your liver, for example. And that is so important. Your colon has to be prepped, your liver has to be prepped. So let's talk about the liver for just a minute. So, your liver is like the engine for your detox process. So, if your engine is sluggish, that whole detox that you're doing is like you might as well just do it, not even do it, because it's not even going to be effective
if you're not priming your liver first. So you can prep it with nourishing foods and targeted support excuse me, to prep it so that it can handle the detoxification process. Because as you're detoxing, your liver is going to be working even harder than it does on a normal everyday basis. So you have to give it that nourishment it needs to be able to handle that heavy detox. So some liver loving foods such as beets, dark leafy greens, lemons, garlic, artichokes, and cruciferous vegetables are some great things to have. And if you know of any cruciferous vegetables, put it in the chat. Do you know of any? When we say cruciferous vegetables, what am I talking about? What are some examples? So as y'all put that in the chat, I'm gonna keep talking. Okay, so these are rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and compounds that help your liver filter toxins more effectively. So now I'm looking at the chat. I see some people put kale. I see cauliflower. I see cabbage. Okay, yes, you are. You guys are on it. Broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, kale, Brussels sprouts. Those are just some examples, right? But we also have some amazing products on the green organic side that will help as well. That's going to be our soul superfood blend. I take that in my with my mind, body, and soul, my mind, body, and soul, the healing trilogy. I take that every single day. So that soul superfood blend is going to help detox your liver and help maintain your liver health, as well as what Courtney mentioned earlier, the fulvic acid mineral powder. That is going to really give your liver that deep mineral replenishment that it needs. And it's going to also help to detox your liver cells and help your liver cells repair as well, even before you start cleansing. So it's going to go ahead and give you that extra kick and that extra protection. So when your liver is supported, detox symptoms are minimal. So yes, when you detox, sometimes you go through a crisis, right? You may have cold and flu symptoms. You may have fatigue. You may have aches and pains. You know, I've seen people complaining about it, and they're having those problems because they did not prep their body properly and give their liver the proper nutrition and mineral content that it needed before the cleanse, right? So now we know how to prep. All right, so you want to spend a good 3 to 5 days preparing your liver cleanse to make sure you're set up for success. So this means focusing on clean, whole foods like vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, healthy fats, no Popeyes, no hot Cheetos, okay, no Fritos, no soda, right? We don't want to do any of those crazy things. Drink plenty of clean, mineral rich water. And as Courtney said, an excellent mineral source for your water is going to be your fulvic acid mineral powder. That's going to keep your cells hydrated and your kidneys ready to filter. So you also want to start cutting out the sugar. You want to start cutting out the caffeine, the processed food, the alcohol. You want to cut all that stuff out so that your liver is not overburdened. Because remember, your liver is going to be working hard as it's detoxing. So you don't want to put an extra burden on your liver with the sugar and the caffeine and the processed food and the junk food and the alcohol. So this is going to allow your body to shift into detox mode gradually. And now you're not going to have all those uncomfortable symptoms. So you'll feel more energized, your digestion is going to be smoother, and you'll start the cleanse on a solid foundation rather in recovery mode, sick on the couch. All right. Next slide. So hydrated versus dehydrated. So your liver has to be hydrated. I don't know if you all know, but the liver is 70 to 75% water. It has the highest water content of our organs, except for the kidneys. The kidneys has 81%. But your liver, your kidneys, those are the highest water content organs. And I guess it does make sense, right? Because those organs are the organs that filter our body and get rid of toxins. So of course it will have a high, water content, but you have to make sure you're staying hydrated. Okay, so a simple guideline is to drink half your body weight in ounces of clean, mineral-rich water. Try to stay away from tap water, spring water, even distilled water is good. For example, if you weigh 160 pounds, aim for 80 ounces. Also adding natural electrolytes, like we said again, fulvic acid mineral powder. You can also do a pinch of mineral rich salts, a squeeze of lemon, or a drop of fulvic acid. So we also have fulvic acid in the liquid form as well as the powder form. And that's going to help your body absorb and use the water more effectively. So alkaline water, you honestly don't need alkaline water. Alkaline water has a lot of additives in it. So spring water, distilled water, that's really all you need. The alkaline water has all those additives unless you get a spring water that's naturally alkaline, then that's good. But those alkaline waters, if you would just like read the label and you'll see if it's like stuff added to it. If it's stuff added to it, that's no good. You don't even need that. And so this is going to help keep your cells energized. It's going to keep your bowels moving, which is so important because you have to keep those elimination pathways open. As your cells and your tissues and your organs are getting rid of those toxins have to be able to get out your body, right? So your bowels got to be moving, your lymphatic system needs to be moving. So that is so important. And how does that happen? Through hydration. So your kidneys are also filtering as well. So something bad, not drinking enough water during the cleanse is like trying to rinse soap off dishes with no running water. The toxins get loosened, but they have nowhere to go. So what do? They get reabsorbed right back into your system, and you just wasted a whole detox process because now you right back to square one. Signs you're running low on hydration include dizziness, headaches, fatigue, dry mouth, sluggish elimination. That means your body is not eliminating properly. Maybe you're constipated, right? That's a sign of sluggish elimination. And even stronger body odor. Oh, yeah, that coconut water, that is an excellent way to stay hydrated and get your natural electrolytes. Coconut water is great. In short, dehydration slows detox. So if you want to make sure your detox is on track, you have to stay hydrated. Dehydration makes your symptoms worse and can leave you feeling drained, fatigued, instead of refreshed. And then also some other things we want to, of course, stay away from is the processed food. So relying on detox packaged bars. You got these little, bars and they say, they help you detox and you got these processed food. They say they help you detox. But, you don't even really know what's in those things, right? Even if the label says natural or clean, sometimes they're hiding the sugar, they're hiding artificial sweeteners, they're hiding preservatives and all these chemical additives that are going to create more work for your liver. So now instead of your liver focusing on detoxing toxins out of your body, now it's trying to process all this stuff that you ate from these quote unquote processed detox foods. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Travis. Oh yes, I love that watermelon. Yes, juicing that watermelon and drinking that. Yes, that is so good. Add a little bit of lime or a little bit of lemon to it. It is so good. Yes. And then, with those natural flavors, sometimes you don't even know what that is, right? Sometimes it can come from insects. Sometimes it can even come, I know this is TMI, but it can even come from a beaver's anal glands. Who wants that? I don't. Okay. So let's stay away from that type of stuff. All right. Right, Jessica, not me. Me either. Okay, next slide. All right. So the good things we want to make sure we are incorporating, choosing nutrient dense, unprocessed foods. This is going to give our liver the raw material it needs to function at its best. So your fresh fruits, your fresh vegetables, your clean sources of protein, your healthy fats like avocado, nuts, and olive oil. Try to get organic as best as you can. I know organic can be, really expensive, but try to get organic as much as possible. These foods deliver enzymes, antioxidants, and minerals that help your liver break down toxins, repair your cells, and produce bile for digestion. So bile helps to break down fats, and it also helps your body digest your food as well. So when you focus on whole foods, not the processed foods, you're giving your body the kind of clean fuel that keeps energy steady. It keeps your digestion going. It keeps your detox symptoms at a minimum. You're not going through that big old detox crisis and feeling like crap. So loading your plate with foods in their natural state is one of the simplest ways to set yourself up for a successful cleanse. So those are some quick do's and don'ts.
Oh, you all, thank you so much. Tiara Moore, you all show her some love in the chat. She really did an excellent job. And I love the way she puts her spin on everything with the education background. It's just amazing. So thank you so much, Tiara. Well, some of you may know, may not know, my name is Miriam Kareem, and I am a stay-at-home mom of five, and I have been with Green Organics for 3 years now. I've had an incredible weight release journey with them, releasing 120 pounds, and I love helping people to do what I did, release weight, health in a healthy way and in an easier, more achievable way. So we're going to talk about some of the electrolytes and making sure that you balance that when you're detoxing. So the bad way first is you're going to flush out your electrolytes with no replacement. Um, no, water only fasting. That seems to be a trend now where people are just doing water only, and you really are not replacing those electrolytes, especially in the summer months when it's hot and everyone's sweating. I'm sweating right now. It's like 99 degrees today in Texas, so it can be taxing on your body. Um, you can end up with cramping, brain fog, low energy, and it's really not going to serve your body in the detox process. Some of the good ways that you can balance your electrolytes is coconut water. You guys, I have had my first taste of coconut water about a year ago at a company event, and I was blown away at how it tasted because I always had this weird thought in my mind how it would taste, but it was so good. I was like, oh my God, this almost feels like I shouldn't be drinking this. That good. But it's really delicious. It's so hydrating, and it was perfect for me because when I travel, oftentimes I get leg cramps, and that's just from dehydration. Soul Superfoods is excellent for hydrating, and it's a great way to incorporate the electrolytes into your meals. Himalayan or sea salt in meals. I always take my favorite is pink Himalayan, and it really gives you that saltiness that you need without it being overpowering unless you just dump a lot of it on there. But sea salt or Himalayan pink salt is excellent for that. And of course, fulvic drops and water. Fulvic acid is amazing. It's going to help replace the minerals that are missing. Fulvic acid has 77 trace minerals in it. So you're going to get your mineral content. Now, some of the bad things when you're detoxing. I hear a lot of people do a lot of high intensity workouts. High intensity workouts like what is it, the HIIT, heavy lifting or long endurance sessions can place extra strain on your body at a time when it's really in a deep cleansing mode. It's already trying to cleanse, and overtraining during the detox can really lead to adrenal stress. It can worsen the fatigue that you may be going through from the detox, and it can even suppress your immune system. So you definitely don't want your body to be overworked and you get sick and then, oh, you got another problem. Pushing through exhaustion not only increases the risk of injury, but also diverts your body's energy away from the cleansing process to recover from the workout instead. You may end up feeling depleted, achy, and slow to recover, which is the opposite of what a cleanse really is meant to do. So don't overtrain. Don't be super intense with your workouts during a detox process. Now, some of the good things that you can do if you feel like you need to get circulation. I remember Tiara was talking about the lymphatic system and how important it is to get moving. So one of the things that you can do is gentle movement. walking is great for that. Walking for circulation and steady energy, and it's something that you can keep up with. It's not something that's going to just tire you out. Yoga for flexibility, stress relief, and joint health. Stretching just to keep your muscles loose and support your lymphatic flow, which is super important to keep the toxins flowing out of your body. And rebounding to stimulate the lymphatic system. I know Coach Troy Monroe, that's his signature exercise is rebounding, and it's just I don't know if you all are familiar with a rebounding device is, but it looks like a little mini trampoline that you can just jump up and down on, and it's very, very um productive for your lymphatic system and just for you getting simple exercise. And then light movement just to boost the oxygen delivery to cells. So basically, gentle movement helps keep your detox pathways open without adding stress. Sleep, you guys, sleep is so important during the detox process. I know myself from this firsthand, when you don't get enough sleep, everything is just like you're wasting the detox, the 3 days that you struggle trying to make sure you take your products and yet you follow a special plan. If you're not getting enough sleep, your body's not going to be in repair mode. And it can cause a lot of other problems. If you're sleep deprived, for instance, skipping the rest for more productivity backfires during your cleanse. Without enough sleep, your body struggles to process toxins, leading to poor mood, sugar cravings, and slow recovery. Trust me. It's so true. I was like, yeah, right. That's not going to affect me. Yeah, it will affect you that way. So you must get restful sleep and not interrupted sleep. You want a solid, at least good 6 to 8 hours of sleep. So cut out your late nights and your super, super early mornings. Uh, Try to have a regular sleep schedule, because in an irregular sleep schedule, you go to bed maybe at 9 one night, you go to bed maybe at midnight the next night. It has to be, your body works on cycles. So you want to make sure that you have a regular sleep schedule. And again, if you're not getting that, you're going to have increased cravings and you're going to be more irritable. So rested versus sleep deprived. Um, in order, you want to get good rested sleep. So quality sleep is one of the most powerful detox tools that you have. While you rest, your lymph, your liver, and other systems go into repair mode, clearing out the toxins and restoring balance. And it's absolutely amazing how a lot of people that go through our liver cleanses, for example, and they've gotten the right amount of sleep, and you wake up and, oh, I've released 5 pounds. It's because your body's clearing out those toxins. But if you're not getting restful sleep, it's going to be more difficult for your body to clear out the toxins, the fat, the metabolism working at its optimism that it should be. So again, cut out the late nights, cut out the super early mornings, get a regular sleep schedule, and hopefully if you do that, it's going to cut out those increased cravings and irritability.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jessica Hill. A little about me is I'm retired Army. I retired in 2010, and next week is my 2 years with Green Organics. And thanks to Green Organics, I have found my purpose again in life of helping people. So we want to talk about synthetic garbage, which is bad. Filling your counter with a dozen random products loaded with synthetics, fillers, artificial colors, and questionable additives can sabotage your cleanse. Without knowing what they do, you risk wasting money, upsetting your stomach, and stressing your liver with more chemicals than you're removing. And this runs from everything from what you clean your house with to what you wash your clothes with. Artificial colors like FD and C red 40, yellow 5, blue 1 that add no benefit and create extra work for your liver. Synthetic fillers and binders such as magnesium, stearate, titanium dioxide, or talc artificial sweeteners, aspartame, sucralose, a sulfamide potassium that can disrupt gut health and increase toxin load. Your gut health is very crucial to everything in your body. It can contribute to a lot of good and a lot of bad things depending on how your gut health is. Preservatives like sodium benzoate or potassium sorbate, which can form harmful byproducts in the body. Hydrogenated or refined oils used as cheap fillers, which can cause inflammation. Proprietary blends without full ingredient transparency, making it impossible to know the exact dose or purity. Non-organic herbal extracts that may carry pesticide residuals. Supplements without third-party testing for purity, potency, and contaminants. What's good? Pure and organic products. Choose 2 to 4 key supplements made from pure, organic, and clean source ingredients. Make sure you know exactly what each one does and why you're taking it. Quality matters far more than quantity. The right, clean products will support your liver without adding an extra toxin burden. Look for third-party testing, transparency in sourcing, and ingredients you can actually pronounce. Certified organic or wild-crafted ingredients, free from pesticides and herbicides. Whole food-based vitamins and minerals rather than synthetic isolates. Non-GMO verification. Gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free labels for reduced allergen load. Transparent labeling that lists exact amounts of each ingredient, no proprietary blend with mysterious quantities, third-party testing for purity, potency, and absence of heavy metals or contaminants, cold processed herbal extracts to preserve active compounds, bioavailable forms, e.g., examples are magnesium glycinate versus magnesium oxide for better absorption, minimal excipients. If binders are used, they should be clean and plant-based, like organic rice hulls. Our gut is the command center for digestion, immunity, and even mood regulation. During a liver cleanse, it plays a critical role in processing and eliminating toxins. If your gut microbiome is balanced, nutrients are absorbed efficiently, waste moves through smoothly, and inflammation stays low. How to support your gut during a cleanse. Skipping probiotic or prebiotic intake entirely, leaving your gut microbiome undernourished. Eating little to no fermented foods, which reduces beneficial bacteria diversity. Consuming gut irritants like alcohol, processed sugar, artificial sweeteners, or excessive caffeine during your cleanse. Ignoring signs of imbalance like bloating, constipation, diarrhea, or indigestion. Failing to address gut repair after antibiotics or past poor diet choices. Now, what's bad is if you neglect your gut. Neglecting gut health during a cleanse can make the process harder and more uncomfortable. If your gut bacteria are out of balance or your digestion is sluggish, toxins may not exit efficiently and can end up being reabsorbed into your system. We definitely don't want that. That causes more issues. This is what neglect looks like. Skipping probiotic or prebiotic intake entirely, leaving your gut microbiome undernourished, which is why fulvic is good. Eating little to no fermenting foods, which reduces beneficial bacteria diversity. Didn't I just read this? Consuming gut irritants like alcohol, processed sugar, artificial sweeteners, or excessive caffeine during the cleanse. Yeah, I think we. Ignoring signs of imbalance like bloating, constipation, diarrhea, or indigestion. Failing to address gut repair after antibiotics or past poor diet choices. Okay, you want to push through the bad. Forcing your body to keep going when symptoms are severe can derail your cleanse and cause lasting setbacks. What pushing through looks like: ignoring signals like dizziness, extreme fatigue, nausea, or rapid heartbeat, and continuing the cleanse at full intensity. Refusing to reduce dosage or make supportive changes despite worsening symptoms. Skipping hydration or rest in an effort to stay on track. Forcing through exhaustion, which taxes the adrenals and immune system. Pushing so hard that you end up quitting early or needing an extended recovery period afterward. Your body will give you signals and you need to listen to it. How to adjust when symptoms spike. Slow down your cleanse pace if you notice increased fatigue, headaches, dizziness, or nausea. This may mean reducing product dosage or adding a rest day. Add natural binders like chlorella, activated charcoal, or bentonite clay to help trap and remove mobilized toxins so they don't get reabsorbed. Increase hydration with mineral-rich water or herbal teas to flush toxins faster and reduce symptom intensity. Prioritize rest. Quality sleep and light downtime give your body the energy to complete the detox process. Incorporate gentle movements such as stretching or walking to keep lymph moving without overtaxing the system. Your body communicates through symptoms, especially during a cleanse. Paying attention and adjusting your approach can keep detox moving smoothly while preventing unnecessary discomfort.
Hi, I'm Valerie. Oh, Valerie Frazee. Green Organics has helped me so much. It's helped me to get rid of my brain fog and to increase my energy and to release weight. And so now I am helping other people do that. All right. And so we're going to talk about recovery time versus back to cleanses. So a deep cleanse is like an intense workout for your detox systems. So just as your muscles need to recover after training, your liver, gut, lymph, and adrenals need time to rest, repair, and replenish after a heavy detox workout. So why recovery matters? Well, it's an option for ongoing support. It's a lighter maintenance style cleanse, and it can be done 1 week per month to keep detox pathways open without overstressing the body. It focuses on nutrient restoration with mineral-rich foods, high-quality protein, and whole food supplements. Maintains gentle detox habits like hydration, clean eating, daily movement, and liver-friendly foods. Supports emotional balance with rest, mindfulness, and stress reduction. Activates cleansing in its physical and emotional work. So when you honor recovery time, your next cleanse will be even better. And is life worth living? It depends on the liver. William James, philosopher and physician. Cute picture. All right. And so August, your try with HBN, August, our Try Me free product of the month is going to be ginger root. Increases post glands and fights inflammation and heals the guts. Rhubarb root stimulates mucus production in the colon and alters intestinal flora. This goes right along with these colon cleanses and these liver detoxes. These are other ways to support yourself. Cascara sagrada contains chemicals that stimulate the bowel and have a laxative effect. Fennel seed shown to support healthy digestion and reduce inflammation in the bowels. Raspberry leaf fiber and water content supports healthy digestion, regular bowel movements. And lobella leaf. This has been used for hundreds of years in Chinese medicine and addresses inflammation in the body. And then August Try Me Free product of the month is going to be the colon support. So this is going to definitely aid in the cleanses that we have coming up. So make sure your orders are at the correct amount for HBN for 100 CV. And then you'll get that colon support. All right. And then August oils of the month. There's the oil of the month club, and then there's also the So Fresh So Clean. So stop self sabotage and kids' intention. Today I choose to believe in myself. I made a mistake. That's okay. I can learn and grow. I won't say I can't when I haven't even tried. I forgive myself and I keep going. Every day I get better, trying my best and being proud of who I am. And thank you for attending. And just so you guys know, all this wonderful information and everything that the ladies have been talking about is going to lead into some of the cleanses that we have coming up. So in August, Saturday, August 25th, we have a gentle reset liver cleanse that runs through August 23rd to Monday, August 25th. It'll have a gentle flush, open drainage pathways, and it'll prep for a deeper detox. And then Tuesday, September 2nd through Thursday, September 11th, this is the full kickoff for the parasite cleanse. And remember, you can't do the parasite cleanse unless you've done the liver cleanse. And that one will be during the full moon, Sunday, Saturday, September 7th. And then also we have one coming up in October. This is deep fall flush, 3-day liver cleanse, 10-day parasite cleanse. Liver cleanse will be Monday, September 29th through Wednesday, October 1st. Parasite cleanse will be Thursday, October 2nd through Saturday, October 11th, full moon Tuesday. And these are the products for the 3-day liver cleanse. We have a kit in HBN. And it will have everything that you need to support this process. And if you have a passion for helping people like we do, and you don't want to miss Coach Marcus's Jones Business Overview meeting, it's tonight right after this call on www.oneteamonedreamhangout.com. So www.oneteamonedreamhangout.com. Jessica, if you want to list the link again, that'd be great. And then the passcode is Go One Team. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, ladies. That was an amazing presentation. Thank you, everyone, for attending. And we will see you all next time.